we're going to be graphing inequalities. And with this part, you have this actual foldable information here with your notes. So this part here is what we're talking about. So we're going to talk about each piece, and then we're going to go ahead into the inside and actually work out some of the problems. And then you actually have some work for yourself to do. All right, so first off, we're going to take a look at these two signs. Now, here the less than sign for this one, and then it's also another way of saying it is fewer than. So we say less than or is fewer than. This sign here is the greater than sign. It's greater than or is more than. It's another way of saying it. So either way you see it, it could mean the same thing. Now, one of the key tricks about this to know the difference between the two is if you look at this part here, if you can move that to make it an L, then that means it's a less than sign. So in other words, if you can do it this, and you can turn it and make an L, that means it's less than. So again, here, if you can do it like this, and you can turn it and make it an L, it's a less than sign, L. Right. So here, this makes L for less than. Now the other sign would have to actually be greater than because it's only less than or greater than. So this would have to be just the greater than sign. So again, if you can make an L with it, then that means it's less than. Now here, looking at the bottom part, we have the other parts, which is the less than and less than and equal to, and a greater than and equal to. So again, this is less than or equal to, because it has the less than sign or the equal to sign. And here are some words that you can use. Is at most, that's when we're saying, okay, that's going to be the greater than or equal to sign. Sorry, less than or equal to sign. And then if we have is more than, that's another one that means less than or equal to. So if you see any of these three words here, or these three phrases, that means you're dealing with the less than or equal to sign. Okay? And then the other side here, the three phrases that we have for here is greater than or equal to, because that's the greater than sign. Remember, greater than makes the backwards L. You can say is at least, so it's at least this number or more. So if it says at least, that means it has to be that number or more than that. And you say is no less than. So if it say it's no less than that number, that means it's that number and then things that are bigger. So if we say no less than 5, that means that's 5 and then bigger. So not bad. All that great stuff. Stuff is great. All right, now before we even go into the middle part again, we're going to pull back stuff that hopefully you remember from middle school. Now, also with these, the greater than and less than signs, remember that we have things called open and closed circles when we graphing on a number line. So here, when it comes to our less than and greater than signs, we use the open circle. And you might be like, what? That doesn't make sense. What are we talking about? Some of you guys were like, I remember that. I remember that part. So if you don't remember, it's going to be okay. We're going to talk about that in the inside of this. Now, when it comes to your equal to, the less than equal to, greater than equal to, you're going to have a closed circle. And again, you're probably like, that doesn't make sense at all. What are you talking about? It's stupid. No, it's not stupid. Not stupid. Like, you'll get this. It makes sense if you don't know it already. All right, so let's go ahead and go into the inside of it, and then we're going to go ahead and work through these problems, and then you'll have some practice.